Let's see this. Then I gotta get this. Okay. What up? What up? What it is? What it is, man? Here we go. Season 3. Season 3, man. Here we go. Kicking it off with Notre Dame. First time playing Notre Dame. They are rival though, so let's load up in here. Let's get this dub, man.
Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. A pair of teams ranked in the top 7, ready to square off and do battle. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Hebert. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Daddy.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McCluster. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a...
Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Rushes on him, and it'll be a touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Yeah. And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Oh, they're after him. And they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they get him down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
Don't do that.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Mobley. Might have a chance. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All right, man. Come on, man. Gotta get them rushing yards up.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Tight end now in motion. Quick release on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Touchdown!
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there
to return something. Yeah, return something. Have them ball out.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. On the move.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Stepping to the right. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if...
Snags it, and he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt?
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Hebert. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the number 21 team, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Pirates coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
I need Georgia to, go ahead and get that done, Georgia. Payback coming for y'all.
Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half, he wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them, we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
That was my boy go home for the game. I'll be back 4th quarter, but you got an injury from him.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Throws to the tight end. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Handoff to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Hauls it in.
All right, come on,
just
baby.
gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And he got it, but that thing was spitting and sputtering by the time it found its way into the right corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
Points. We got them points, so.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Should have been stopped him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hands it off on the counter. Stumbled to the ground.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Runs through the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something.
I got an end zone to get into, so excuse me. Let me get by there. Real.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I thought I
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Mobley.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hebert. Fires on the move. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They're on inside. It's Mobley. Here's a little room there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery.
Come on now.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Take it back.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets away from one, finds room.
Come on, you gotta make that tackle,
Couple
bro.
of guys there to get him on the ground. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. A run for the quarterback. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes
All that,
He
bro.
gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over.
If he would have
I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, that would have been a sweet pick.
They go right back to it. Bounced off his feet.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Makes a catch. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They boot it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To throw, it's Hebert. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put All the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires downfield. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad.
The boy had a lot of gears. But they'll get the job done. And that was get that dude. We got Stanford up next. Wait. Alright, so start from the top. See what we can find here. Oh no, not that playing style of D. No sir. Okay, yeah. Visit here. Listen. It could be college experience, but let's see what else. B plus, A plus, B plus, A plus, B plus. Yeah, let's go with grassroots. Because proximity home is his deal breaker. Alright, so yeah. And then you 15. Okay, well that's it for the that's it for the visits. But everything else we can do. Conference legend or Sunday player. We get A minus proximity home. We get A plus pro potential. I'm gonna roll with the pro potential. He got all three green check marks, so. Search. So my defensive player. This one might be. Listen, it might be hard. But no, the only one that's like that. So you never know when you only get one green chip. But it's better than having no green chips. That'd be the hardest thing when you got no green chips after about 3-4 weeks. Them be the hard ones there. Cause you might pick one. You can either be all wrong or all right, or somewhere in between. You know, telling. Flop. All right. Time is at 3:51. Let me see. I could possibly play one more game. I want to get to that Georgia game. I really want to get to the Georgia game, bro. I need that rematch from last year. We went double overtime. I lost in double overtime last year. Or do we play Stanford and say Georgia? Because I got to work tomorrow. So it won't be till tomorrow night. I'll be back on here. I really want to get Georgia. I'm itching to get back to Georgia. should I do, man? I'll play Stanford. I'm gonna play Stanford. We're gonna save Georgia for tomorrow night. Tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, I should get home probably about 10 o'clock. 9:30, 10 o'clock. So this is what we gonna do, man. We gonna play Stanford. Bro, we gonna play Stanford. We the #1 team. I'm gonna play Stanford. We'll say Georgia for tomorrow night. So when I get off, have a first Georgia ass whooping.
Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Stanford Cardinal.
But this year we up in ACC play, so it ain't like it's not important.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Mayo. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to the ground with the running back.
Come on, man.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
I think a lot of running backs kind of gravitate towards that sideline. They want to bounce. They want to get out wide. But a lot of times I think you want to just stick that foot in the ground at some point and just say, I get back to the line of scrimmage. I get 2 yards. Make it something positive instead of...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Why did he turn?
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Picks up the 1st down. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Oh, they got them boys on the inside.
Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone,
somebody else right there.
You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
That was my fault, but
back to throw, it's Boyd.
We'll get it back.
Here's a heap. He'll pull it down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up. And you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mayo. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Y'all finna go for it.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field.
What you thought? He's going to change? He's going the other way, bro?
They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
You got this ball.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Quick handoff. Across the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Inside the 30. Lowers those pads. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I'm trying to get somewhere.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for the end zone. And they're in for a touchdown.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the PA team.
That boy raw, man. He fire with it, bro. Come on now. I see. Y'all around here trying to.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Under fire. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That middle, boy.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming.
You better throw it away.
That one falls out of bounds.
He was not from the scramble on
And I feel like
bro.
that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can.
They get another rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Options galore here. 2nd and just a few inches. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle.
Come on,
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Bruh.
How about a get?
How, bro? Oh, it's this way. Dang. How he? Come on, bro. What? Come on, bro. My dog. He. Look, come on now. I got that clean separation. All of a sudden, he just going. Come on, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Where the ball at this time? Oh. Come on, man. The ball already thrown, bro.
Changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good.
No, it's so flawed, bro.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
What was that? I don't even know what that
Zone
was.
equals
I'll
eyes.
take credit. I'll take blame for that.
DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looks as if the defense was a little too
crazy
eager there, got into the neutral
shift.
zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
That was a crazy shift he got. I'm tripping this game, bro. See, this is what I get for looking ahead to Georgia.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the
Looking ahead to Georgia.
So after they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
All right, man, we got to just settle in.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
How do you do that,
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Oh, he got loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Got a little grass. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead. They have a chance to do it here. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's looking to throw. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4.
We trying to get, man. Make something happen, man.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Settle in, get right.
Back to pass, it's Boyd. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Getting ready to throw that more.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half.
I would have made it too.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. catch in the middle. It's straight. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Great move. Now he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Oh, man, you're right past him, bro.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Right down the boulevard. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
That man dropped that shoulder on you and you miss. You dropped it, bro. Come on, man.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Boyd. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world does the offense avoid that disaster? The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense working from the pistol. The running back has it. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge...
There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much.
He's got it.
And he's
got a touchdown.
It wasn't ready for it.
A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target.
We just had to settle down, find our rhythm, and do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking ahead to Georgia. See, it could be bad for you.
The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're...
Intercepted, and the defense defense has set him up. Bringing it back.
Yeah,
Touchdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and no good.
Man.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Dropping back, it's Boyd. He'll try to do it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying play action. Unloads it left.
Snatching them now. Okay.
Things are going from bad to worse.
Snatching them now. All right.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
I'm finna put my backups in, man. Let them get some playing time. We up far enough.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Boyd. Gets rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Oh, snap.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Connection to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that
could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
He's trying to get it in. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
His first touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curved some of the aggressive. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again
is that on me?
Here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to run for it. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Right back to the well. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gives him the big stiff arm. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the single back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
We just rolling, man. That's what I told you. Once we set it down and call that rhythm, bro, it was over, bro. It was over,
The drive
bro.
starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Mayo. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you
told him, get off me, boy. Yeah. Number 1 versus number 8. Yeah, this. We gonna say that for tomorrow, cause it's okay, cause he visiting for the Georgia game, so yeah. He's gonna see me put him down. Oh no, that's a different game. But still, I'm gonna put BTA. You hear me? On the 960. And then I'm gonna move on to motivator. That's how I moved here to a tactician. All right, YouTube, man. Appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out, supporting your boy, man. Like I said, man, please, man, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff for your boy, man. Hope we continue to grow. We growing. I'm getting more and more views, so man, we growing, man. I just ask y'all, can y'all please just do that for your boy, man? Just keep it rolling, keep it rolling. And I will see y'all next stream, man.